Jonna from Phenology Wine Bar and Restaurant here in lovely Ann Arbor with another VinoBytes. A little bit of knowledge about wine and food. Tonight I have my wonderful friend Chip Delsner from HD Vintners who represents this amazing Chateaneuf du Pape estate called Chateaneuf du Pape. Please interrupt me if I make a mistake.
Will do.
Now, Chip, I understand that you visited Chateaneuf du Pape.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me something about it. Tell me something about their philosophy and about these wines.
All right. Well, the property is right in the heart of Chateaneuf du Pape, in the commune of Courtezon.
Courtezon. Now, commune means like a little village area?
Both. It is a village, and it is one of three communes of Chateaneuf du Pape.
Okay. So this Chateaneuf is located in this particular
within Courtezon. Beta Reed is just to the south. Chateaneuf du Pape surrounds the city.
What's about the size of it?
It's 20 hectares.
20 hectares. So for those of you who understand hectares, that's about
2.5 acres.
2.5 acres. That's tiny. That's a tiny property.
50 acres.
50 acres of land.
And the property itself is a ludi, or a place name. So
Ludi.
Yeah. So
okay.
The area was known as La Fontaine before the chateau was developed. And it was called that because the wolves were said to have come down from Mont Ventoux to drink at the spring on the property. And so that's the Fountain of the Wolf, La Fontaine.
Now the winemaker, I understand, is a lady?
Yes,
Charlotte?
it's actually Anne Charlotte and her husband Laurent together make the wine.
And they have been making wine for how long?
Well, she's the fourth generation of her family doing it. She took over from her father. She and her husband took over from her father in 2002.
Is she the winemaker herself, or just
she and her husband both?
So they actually make the wine, make the decisions about harvest, make the decisions about
oversee the vineyard, and oversee all the wine production.
Okay. To those who don't know much about Chateaneuf du Pape, tell us a little bit about how it's made, what the grapes are in it, and what's the theory behind it.
Chateaneuf du Pape, like all Southern Rhone varieties, all Southern Rhone wines, is dominant Grenache.
Okay.
Usually 2/3 or more, and the red wines are about 2/3 Grenache, the balance being Syrah, Mourvèdre, and Sancerre, the four dominant red varieties of Chateaneuf du Pape. There are 13 allowable varieties, 8 red and 5 white.
And before that, there was even more. I had heard that at one time it was up to 30 different varieties and compared down to this.
Very well may be.
Okay.
And Chateaneuf du Pape was actually the first appellation formalized under the laws of controlled appellation of origin in 1935.
Is each winemaker at Chateaneuf du Pape allowed to blend those grapes in any proportion he wants?
Yes.
Can they do like in Bordeaux, only one grape if they choose?
They can.
So is it possible to have 100% Syrah or 100% Grenache?
In fact, they make a separate wine from a small 4-hectare parcel called Le Puy Roland that is 100% Grenache from 100-year-old vines.
Le Puy Roland. Okay,
Yes.
so 100% Grenache
Yes.
from 80-year-old vines.
80 to 100-year-old
Wow,
vines.
incredible. So tonight we're doing a wine and food pairing, which you are going to execute, and we're going to do several vintages in a row. So just kind of go through to our guests what these vintages are all about, what the differences is, and what Miss Charlotte, or Anne Charlotte, right,
Yeah.
is trying to create.
Well, her vineyard is unusual in that it's north-facing, which would be a very difficult exposition in most parts of the world, but you virtually don't lack heat to ripen grapes in Chateaneuf du Pape, and so it's not a problem.
Oh, that reminds me.
She just
I'm going to go get a galette. Stay here and talk.
She just harvests 10 days to 2 weeks later than most of her neighbors, and it gives the wines acidity and a little more elegance, and so that is really the distinguishing character of this property.
Okay, I'm back. Here we go. We forgot to talk about this. These are supposedly galettes or pudding stones.
Yes.
And you tell me, is it true that the vineyard actually is composed of these rocks?
Much of these rocks. Her soil is actually sandy as well, and they get much, much larger than this. They can look like deflated footballs.
Really? And what is the importance of these stones in the vineyard?
They retain the heat and even the temperature out through day and night, and these are all head pruned.
Head pruned. Now, what is head
Not
pruned?
trained on white.
Certain kind of haircut, head pruned?
Yeah, like I have. Yeah. They're not trained on wires.
Okay, no wires, no bouillon or...
For Grenache, it's not allowed in Chateaneuf du Pape.
Okay.
You can train Syrah.
So you have a symbiotic relationship between a stone and the ripening of the vines. Very interesting. We're getting to the end of our discussion. We're going to try these wines with dinner. We hope you would be here. Unfortunately, you're not, but you can enjoy these wines anyway because you should try Chateaneuf du Pape, especially with grilled food, grilled meat, Southern Provence stuff. It's a beautiful wine. It's a bargain. The flavors are wonderful, aromatic, gamey. How would you describe that?
Well, among Southern Rhone wines, it's perhaps the most elegant and nuanced and multi-layered in flavors. I think wines of Gigondas and other local appellations tend to be heavier. Chateaneuf du Pape's hallmark is its elegance, and this property among the most of it.
When we say elegance, here's what we mean. We mean you got to be a nice guy when you're drunk. Okay? So, the only way to really understand this is to taste the wine. We can talk till we're blue, but unless you taste this wine, you're not going to quite get it. So please, join us again for VinoBytes. This is Jonna signing off from Phenology Wine Bar. Thank you.